Hello and welcome to my relaxation video. I'm here to guide you through a tiny journey of relaxation. I'm also here to help you relax in case you had a stressful day, maybe a rough time at work and had to deal with an annoying colleague. Just relax and ignore them. It's better this way than to get a headache having to deal with HR or your boss about this guy or girl, whoever it is. Just ignore them. To start this relaxing journey, be comfortably seated, preferably in a chair. Hell, you don't even have to be sitting down. You could lie on your back in your back garden. Just watch out for insects going in your ears. That's really unpleasant and not relaxing at all. Or maybe you live in an apartment. You can pick your couch, your bed, maybe your bathtub if you have one in the bathroom. Just don't lie on the floor. It's dirty. You wouldn't want dirt and grime and other nasty stuff in the clothes, right? As soon as you find a relaxing moment, close your eyes. Breathe in through your nose and out your mouth. And please, don't stress yourself out doing this. Do it in your own time. There's no need to hurry. Breathe in, breathe out. For every time you breathe out through your mouth, picture yourself throwing out all your frustration and annoyances out the window. Or maybe with the garbage. Maybe you're a wrestler.
Round one, fight!
And you're gonna win a match. And your opponent is whoever or whatever you're currently annoyed at. Just do like a macho man and elbow drop that bastard. That bastard doesn't deserve to live. Not after what they're continually doing to you on a daily basis. Maybe your opponent is that asshole who cut you off at traffic. Whoever it is, or whatever it is, just toss them out the window, like the garbage they are. Or dump them with a garbage bag. Lean your head back as much as you can. Just don't strain your neck muscles. Also, don't worry about going to sleep doing this. Of course, you want to listen to this instead of falling asleep, but I can understand if you do. You're on your feet all day, going from place to place. Maybe your car's in the shop. Maybe your bus card ran out of money. Or maybe you prefer to walk from point A to B. As long as it's relaxing. I can understand how tiring it can be to be on your feet all day. Then again, I'm physically disabled, but that's besides the point. Just please, relax, and try to calm down. Calming down is one of those things that sound easy, and they are. But sometimes, it can take time to calm down. Maybe you've blown a gasket while playing a video game, and you can't get past a certain boss or a level. Maybe you've been dealing with frustration all day and that inner Hulk came out to play. Sorry if I rant. I didn't really mean to do that. Inner Hulk. Just imagine being the Incredible Hulk for a bit. One moment you're as happy as you can be. The next moment you gain tons of mass, tons of muscle, and your skin turns green or red if you're Thunderbolt Ross. But Hulk isn't always angry in his Hulk form. Sometimes he's nice, and that's how people should be. Nice towards each other, and nice towards themselves. Like Bob Ross once said, be kind to yourself, and that's how people should be. In case you never heard it, no matter what you did, or how not well you think you did it, you did a great job. Speaking of the Hulk, where does all that mass come from? It has to come from somewhere. And Bruce Banner's a skinny dude. Anyways, I'm going off topic. Picture your favorite moment to do during an off day. Maybe you enjoy painting or drawing. Maybe you like walking in the beach and feeling that soft sand rubbing against your toes and feet. Maybe you enjoy taking a walk through the forest. Just enjoying all that green. Of course, the ground itself is brown, although it can be green too, there's grass. and the tree barks, and it's also brown too. Or brown, though it depends on what kind of tree it is. Some are white, some are brown, like people. Take your time walking through this forest in your mind. No need to rush. Speaking of the beach, ever notice how calming the sound of the waves are? If you ignore how loud they are, of course. I want you to picture yourself sitting down on the beach, preferably in the middle, and just listen to the waves. Listen to the sound of the seagulls in the distance. Feel the soft breeze caressing your face and cheeks. Just breathe in timing with the ocean waves hitting the shore. Again, no need to hurry or rush. You're in your own time and space. Nobody's gonna bother you, because you deserve this time out from the stress and hustle and bustle of the outside world. You ever notice how quieter it gets the further away from the city you get? I want you to picture yourself walking on this path that leads out from the city. Again, take your time in doing this. There's no need to rush. All those noises of people chattering, loud cars going by in the traffic, all these noises come further and further away the longer you stay on the path. Just enjoy the silence for a while. Silence is good for your mental health. And then again, I'm not a doctor, so don't listen to me. Although you are listening to this, so feel free to listen, because you deserve to listen to a calm voice after coming home from a stressful day. Going back to the forest a bit, picture yourself sitting on a bench in the middle of a road in this forest. Just listen to the various sounds of what the forest can offer you. Listen to that. That's a bird singing. Or it could be a mating call to its mate. And what's that sound? That's the sound of a moose. In the distance, the moose suddenly gets into view. Thankfully, it's at a distance where you can see it, but it can't see you. In Sweden, the moose is called the king of the forest, and you can easily see why. It's big and intimidating, and with its horns, it tells people that it's not to be messed with, just like you. Look at that. The moose is eating whatever it got its hands on. But wait, moose don't have hands. The moose suddenly walks off in the distance. Maybe it spotted something that interests it. Maybe it spotted food. Maybe it spotted a river or a lake that you can drink water from calmly. Speaking of river, I hope you can swim, because it's swimming time. You're on a large lake. Maybe it's big enough to mistake it for an ocean. Doesn't matter. It's your lake, and you can decide the size of it. Just make sure it's big enough for it to be called a lake. Otherwise it'll just be a pond. And you can't fit a whole human being in a pond, right? Picture yourself lying on your back in this lake. You're lying on the back in this lake, just looking up at a blue, blue sky. Maybe you're spotting a few white clouds. It's your world and your imagination. Feel the motion of your body as your feet are feeling the water tickling down the side of your feet. Feel the pressure of the water. You're laying there without a single worry or regret. Suddenly at the bank of the lake, and the many clouds that have gathered are starting to gray. You should hurry and find shelter before it starts to rain on you. Or maybe you like getting wet from the rain, washing away all your stress. Just don't get a cold. Nobody likes getting a cold. Unless you're Sub-Zero from the Mortal Kombat games, and that's the whole thing. Except for the reverse. Find yourself in an empty cabin. Just in time too, as the rain is picking up and is showering down on forest you were on. And the lake you recently were relaxing in. While inside this cabin, you can hear the rain hitting the windows. It's calm and relaxing, and the cabin gives off a nice welcome home feel. You quickly lit the fireplace and slide down on the couch that's in front of it. Just listening in on the buster flames licking the air, and the rain hitting a window. And very soon you're falling asleep without a worry in the world. Now, I believe this is the end of the road for now. The end of the line. You get up from your couch, bed, bathtub, or from your back garden, fully relaxed and 100% rested. Ready to take on the world now. If you ever feel tired or stressed out, maybe listen to this relaxation audio again. Or just look up rain ambiences on YouTube or whatever weather ambience you prefer. And just sit back and relax as you ignore the stressful world around you. And just take your time, knowing that you'll be 100% in no time at all. Thank you for listening to this audio. And always remember, relaxation is one video away.